Hi everyone. We are. Hello. Let's see. Did I get it? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, good. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong audio. Okay. So, we're doing the HOWA variant Railgunner build. I'd like to thank Grandmaster Bussy for his experimental build with the railgun crossbow. It was great leveling. And then I saw HOWA was very popular and people were playing quarterstaff. But stat stacking is really good for Gemling anyway. Um, I want to say it's Gemling. I've heard people pronounce it Gemling, but it's a Gemling Legionnaire stat stacking. I've barely used any nodes into intelligence, I've probably used 5 maybe. Um, at the end of my build, but mostly it's all strength stacking, and we're just trying to get hit points. We have so much damage. We are using this jewel here that I picked up for like 40 EX. I might have overpaid, but it does gives a lot of crossbow damage for our build where we're stacking, and we've got all these nodes where we can take advantage of it. As you can see, we're getting 3% crossbow damage for every node that's in range, and so we're yeah. So that's that part of the build. We veered off from Grandmaster's build. I like the two-hander here damage, but we cut out all of this here that he had. Those nodes are good. They were good for leveling, but we went down in here, and it's very similar there to his build, but we went further out here. And we grabbed this. I believe he has these as well. He might have went into this over here. But that's where our build is at. So it's very similar. And we went for magnitude shock. I think with our last 8 points, we're at level 92 right now. And this build shreds and is very tanky. So far, it's been very tanky. I think you can get a lot more damage out of it if you want to sacrifice health. But I like having 3k health for some of the crazy stuff that happens. You can survive some boss hits too, like nothing really crazy, but you can survive like some of the stuff that normally would kill people. But I think we're gonna come over here and we're gonna take this. When we get this node, we'll have the cap 75% penetrate lightning resistance, and it's so good on this build because everything's lightning damage. We took all of these lightning nodes. I might be able to scrap a point somewhere and grab this. I want to say that the 40 damage on flask would be cool. It'd be cool because we haven't been mashing our flasks really. We have a lot, so being able to use them for damage as well would be optimal to get another 40 damage on top of our combo. For skills, we are using. We've got a cast on shock option if we want to. But Grandmaster was talking about Volk Tape Mark. Someone in his chat mentioned it, and it is very good. We suited it up. I used a few different things. I used Arcane Tempo like he did Lightning Mastery, but Persistence, and then I used an orb to get lightning exposure as well, because this has a Nova. If you're not familiar with it, it has a Nova that goes along for clear speed, but it works. These 3 work for bosses here. So, but we're using Plasma Blast, Scatter Shot to shock, and then we're using Shockburst rounds here. Our build's a little bit different because we can use Scatter Shot in both skills because we're Gemling and not Witch Hunter, which is really nice it's really nice for our build so far. It might change when I get geared more, but for right now it's just really nice to be able to cheat and use 2 of the same support gems, like with Martial Tempo in both of these as well is like really good. So and a lot of the damage like Primal Armament and things, so we're able to copy and take full advantage of the lightning damage there. Galvanic Shards here. We are rocking Primal Armament Heft, which is really good because we have the node where our non-critical hits are lucky. We have nothing into criticals. We're just going on base damage, so all of our hits are going to take the better roll of 2, higher average damage, and so heft gives us a higher maximum. And there's another YouTuber that was using this build to supplement a poison build, and so I took that little piece from them, and so yeah. So this is our build. We're gonna go ahead and go in. I think we found a stone sanctuary here, and we're gonna go for that right now. Try the build out. Show you guys what this thing can do. It's let's see here. I wanted to show one more thing. Oh, the stats too as well. Like, this is where our stats are at now. We're not fully geared. We stack strength, as you can see, on all the nodes for extra hit points. We're sitting at 3k health and nearly 400 energy shield. We got 1400 mana. We never have any mana issues. But as you can see, even with all points into strength and nothing into intelligence and dex, essentially I think we have like 5 nodes into intelligence just for boosting a little bit. It gives us like another 10% damage, I believe. Wait for for every 5, so it's 5. 10% extra flat damage on everything. But this will get a lot stronger when we need new breach rings, and we need ingenuity because we don't have that, but we're rocking like HOWA chest, and headpiece and gloves. It's gonna cost at least another 10 divine. I'm probably about 15 divine deep into this build. It'll probably cost another 10 divine, and I'm completely broke. It cost everything to get all of this, but we're rocking 3 projectile skills amulet, 4 on the crossbow. But what I was going to show is even with that, our attack rating is very high. For the fact that we haven't really we've put 0 nodes into dexterity besides the big node that gives 25. Or 4700 attack rating, 100% chance to hit monsters our same level, just easy. We get lots of attack speed from that dexterity just from gear. Our gear doesn't even really have a lot of attributes already, because to get these items on, we had to swap our rings around. So these rings are for resist, so it's not damage. These were the damage rings that I was using with the flat lightning damage. Is really good for this build. It's just we can't hit the resist, so I need to get my belt and get the breach rings so that we can get double benefit from the resist on rings. I'll probably have to buy some new boots, but if we swap some things around, then I think we can make it happen. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go into the sanctuary, and I'll show you what this can do. Got a little bit of lag. I'm not even holding the left down, we're just one-tapping these monsters. The tier 15. Citadel.
Noche meal. Bloody beautiful. Stupid zealot!
So, at the eve of the end, the demon of Vatzoatl has finally come for me. Inevitable. Five moves ahead. Inferno! I can't give up. I must save my people. No, I will succeed.
Listen, I'm just here for the lady. There's no need for all this. Bloody beautiful.
Yeah, as you can see, we flatlined the dude. We completely crushed that boss. That was a tier 15. Oh, we were supposed to get some things from him though. Yeah, they put them right in your inventory. Crisis fragments. I already have some of these. I need iron citadel, so we're combing the map for those. But you can see the damage is significant, and we can do it at range. So it's a little more convenient to have some things. I don't know, we'll have to see. After this, Shreds. Tanky. Do enough hit points.
Stupid zealot!
Yeah, they put poison on me, as that other boss did too. They're doing extra lightning damage as well. I hope it didn't bug though. I've seen this bug before. It won't, like, clear the whole place. It's not revealing.
All in a day's work.
Oh, no, we got it.
Bloody
Bug,
beautiful.
maybe we just completed it fast. And it didn't have a chance to. I'll take all these maps. I'll take all these maps. that's that. I hope you guys like the build. Basically, when we went into the boss, what you're going to be doing is that you load up plasma cannon, and then you fire 3 shots of that. Pop the mark right there. That's what that looks like. And that makes them very vulnerable to lightning damage. And machine gun down. And that's the build. I think we can get a lot more damage out of this through our build. You can also get more damage if you pulse. If you wanted to. This is already in 4 buttons in combo, but if you wanted to do this, then do this, you would get an extra 25% damage. And while you're using pop before you start using Shockburst around, you get a lot more damage. I could have got another 25% damage on top of what I did there, but as you saw, his health just exploded. But I think for hard fights, if you can, I also just kind of put this build together the way that it's built now, so I'm just getting used to the extra actions while I'm going to DPS on the boss. That was just kind of a scary run because I didn't know how that was gonna go, because I just kind of swapped my stuff around. I haven't fought like a significant boss with it yet, but it worked great. So, and it's a variant. You don't have to be, even though I look like Genghis Khan or whatever. There's a variant you can use crossbow at range instead of staff. I think staff is more mobile because they use lightning warp. But we went into the tree and took these. That was Grandmaster pussies. I did that, but to get adrenaline rush, so you get a little bit of map clearing speed, run speed. It doesn't really have a mobility that can fit into the build. I suppose we could use like lightning warp or something other than that, but the build's pretty full right now. I need more spirit too for my buffs. I'd like to fit more of those into it and get like cast on shock in there if I can, but it's just gonna be more things I have to fit into my build with resists and everything and attributes. So we'll see how that all goes. It's gonna take some gear Tetris, but you guys are smart. I bet you someone will figure it out and perfect a build like this. We're gonna work on it, but it's just gonna take time. But I hope you guys like the video. This is the HOWA Railgunner.